realized real quick that this project could get insanely expensive if I let it. The system I've come up with is going to need 4 tanks that are got 125 gallons in them for the fish. So the translation, I need a 150-gallon tank. Just to get started, pricing those off the bat, tax and all that, by the time it's said and done with, I'm spending like $1,000 on that. Whereas I did the numbers on what if I had to build 4 tanks, what that would cost me, and $300 more or less. So I've got to start with the materials I've got. So no matter what avenue I looked into, it just kept coming back to the cheapest way, the fastest way I'm going to get ahead on this without blowing a bunch of money is to build these myself. So this is me just pricing out the tanks. I still got a greenhouse to go and a whole lot of other stuff, so I need to use all this stuff I got lying around here. I'm gonna have to spend money at some point, but the longer I can prolong it, the better, so let's use up what I got. So over a few nights I came out here and managed to put this together. It took me a while because I was just piecing together wood and trying to figure out what's gonna work and what I liked, and anyway, now that I've got a template I can make some progress. But obviously this is the reason here why I can't work on this in the daytime. If I gotta saw something, that one's gonna want to use it, that one's gonna scream, and I take my eyes off that one for a second, he's gonna run off somewhere. The deal here is I got no time to work with, and this is what it's gotta be. If I'm gonna make this happen, I gotta make the time, and this is the time I can make. So that desk lamp is my only light out here. That, and this bad mamma jamma on my head here. Okay, so I'm gonna try and build another box, basically another tank. That's the goal, get as far as I can. All right, so it's like seriously 10 o'clock on the nose. I'm gonna make my first cut. All I can say is I know what I would think about if I heard my neighbors using saws at 10 o'clock at night. Hey neighbor! The neighborhood's like 10 to 20 acre parcels. Nearest neighbor's a good 5 acres away. Well, I got the framing done for the box. 11:45, I think I'm gonna call it a night. All right, showing up tonight at 9:20, getting an early jump on the night. Okay, so I got 2 boxes built. I'm gonna try and do a third tonight, and I'm not gonna focus on getting the plywood done, just getting the boxes done, because that's probably the best use of my material at this point, is to just get the boxes done, and then I'll work on the plywood. Okay, so essentially what I'm doing here is these pallets are 4 feet by like 40 inches. So basically it's 4 feet by 3 feet. So my piece of plywood on the bottom is a 4 by 3, and then these pieces here are 39 and an eighth, and then these pieces are 4 foot, and then those pieces are 2 foot. So in order to make this box, I need a 4 by 3 piece of plywood, 6 pieces that are 39 and an eighth, 6 pieces that are 4 feet, and 4 pieces that are 2 feet long. Yeah, 4 by 3 pallet. I'm probably going to be pretty close to being out of material after this, so let's see how far we get. I finished making this other box. I ran out of film, but this was the end result. I had to go and make a little adjustment to it. I ended up putting a 2x4 bracing that to the pallet itself, just because this pallet came out just a hair shy. The measurements on this pallet were just a little different than the other ones. Alright, this is totally crazy. It's 11 o'clock at night. I've been trying to get out here for the last 2 hours. Anyway, this is some real tweaker shit right here, but this thing ain't building itself. I think I got enough material to make one more box. But I don't know, it's getting late. We'll see what I do. think the neighbor's dog's barking at me tonight. I'm gonna run out of battery here. It's 12:16. I got it done. 10:46 tonight. Getting a real good start. All right, so basically I got this piece of plywood here, and I got that portion of a piece of plywood, and then I got a couple scraps. They're here and there, but I'm gonna work myself out of material tonight. So however far I can get on it, I'm gonna do as many sides as I can and box these all in. There should be a log in something like this making all kinds of noise in the middle of the night. So I managed to get this box here done and that box over here done. I've got one left. I just would have had another piece of plywood. Feeling pretty good. I've done all this for free so far. I haven't spent a dime on anything yet except for that liner that I put on that initial box, that template box. As soon as I can get a window of opportunity, next stop the hardware store, and I will get what I need to finish up these tanks, and I'll get what I need to do some raft beds. It's 12:15. I gotta call it a night. I managed to make it to the store. Look what I got here. I got 5 pieces of plywood, 6 pieces of 2x12 by 8, and then I got some pond liner. This stuff costs $400. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Anyway, you see why I'm being so cheap now? It's like $400 I just dropped like nothing. And I still got a long way to go. I'm clocking in at 9:45 tonight. I'm either working the next day or watching kids the whole day. I really only got like 2 to 3 hours in me every time I come out here tops. But every minute that I'm out here is that much closer to getting to the end result. So tonight what I think I'm gonna do is finish getting that one boxed in, and then and then from there place these other guys kind of where I think they're gonna fit. That's the goal tonight. I don't have a tape measure. I misplaced it somewhere. So this yardstick was in the house. I don't have a tape measure. I gotta do something. So until I can get to the store, this has got to do. I'm not gonna let a simple thing like not having a tape measure stop me from making this thing happen. Damn, it's 10:41, man. Already, time flies. Well, yeah, I got the box enclosed, Yeah, and anyway, I noticed I've been scratching up the slab, dragging these things around, so I started flipping them upside down and then moving them. I got all the tanks roughly placed. That pallet represents the one that I'm using over there for a table. Alright, well it's 11 o'clock, it's time to call it a night. I gotta go to work in the morning. I don't want to do something stupid like drop something and puncture my pond liner. So I'm gonna wait on putting the pond liner together, I think till closer to the end. Yeah, so next thing I'll do is the framework on the raft beds, start putting those together.